Morning, I woke up at True North in Santa Rosa, California. Today is my first full day here, and I am so excited to be here. So I'm going to record my whole experience. I got here yesterday at about 10:30 in the morning and was greeted by a gentleman at the front desk. And then within 10 seconds, there was a nurse ready to take me into her area. Um, so he took my luggage and brought it to my room for me, and they gave me a mask to put on, and this thing is really freaking tight, and I can't stand wearing it. Anyhow, you have to wear a mask until you're cleared by the doctor, and I see my doctor in an hour. So until you're cleared by the doctor, you can't dine in the dining room, and you have to wear a mask anytime you're inside of a building, unless you're in your own room. You don't have to wear a mask if you're outside. So the nurse, she got my vitals, got my weight, took my temperature, and asked me some questions about what I had eaten yesterday and the day before that, and which was all good stuff. And after meeting with her, she took me over to another building to the concierge desk where I met with Michelle, and she had me go through the some paperwork and sign some release forms and collect my payment. Ouch. And that's the same building that the doctor who is my attending, Dr. Strucker, that's where he's located. So after the paperwork, then she gave me a tour of True North and then brought me to my room, showed me how things work. Basically, I'm in a three-bedroom suite. So it has a common living area. It's got a little mini refrigerator, not mini, but a small refrigerator that has distilled cold drinking water. And then next to that is lukewarm distilled water. And then my bedroom has a bathroom just outside of it. So the other two bedrooms have bathrooms in their bedrooms. Mine is just right outside of my bedroom door, but it's private. I'm the only one that uses it. I met my suite mate yesterday, Oshuka. She is just a sweetheart. And the third bedroom's empty currently. So you don't start fasting until you meet with your doctor. So yesterday I got to eat, and the food is just as delicious as everybody says it is. Amazing. So I got lunch. The plates that they have are gigantic. They've got to be 12-inch plates, and they're really deep. They're kind of like a bowl. They're just huge. And I asked a gentleman there, I said, this is my first time. How does this work? Do you put a salad in a bowl and then the rest of the food in another bowl, or how does this work? He says, you take four of them and you pile them high. I said, that sounds great. The food, they have a big salad bar and everything is so fresh. And I think they grow pretty much everything their own. I think they have their own garden and orchard somewhere around here, across the street or something. I'll have to find out more about that. But I loaded up big fresh green salad and topped it with daikon radish and shredded carrots and all kinds of other veggies, sprouts. And then I grabbed some fresh fruit, pineapple, grapes, berries, watermelon. I had some chickpea, kale salad. I had um, I had pineapple pecan dressing on my salad. I had sweet potato fries, and then I had some nuts on top of the salad. It was delicious. And then as I was eating it in my room, in front of the window that looks out onto the courtyard, Dr. Goldhammer walked by. And just sitting there by myself, I got all giddy, trying to capture a video, but I was just sort of freaking out. Oh my God, it's Dr. Alan Goldhammer. That I only captured a few second video of him walking by. After I had my lunch, I walked down to the end of the street to the Santa Rosa Rural Cemetery. And it's a cemetery that was established in 1854. So it's really old and it's really cool. It's huge. And I walked around that for about 45 minutes and I took a lot of pictures. And then I realized it was 2 o'clock and I wanted to be back to my room by 2 o'clock to catch a live lecture. Um, until the doctor clears us, we can't attend the lectures live. So I watched it from my room. And after that, and I went to the food serving area to get pictures of the salad bar. And what the hell? I grabbed myself a salad. And this time I had tomatillo avocado dressing on my salad, and it was to die for. And then I had some fresh fruit too. So another delicious, it was just in a small bowl this time, but just another delicious meal. And after that, I went for another walk and I went the opposite way down McDonald Avenue, where there is McDonald Mansion, which was a man by the name, I think, Mark McDonald, who was a wealthy businessman. So there's this ginormous house down the street, kind of a cool neighborhood with some really neat houses. And I walked around that neighborhood for about a half an hour. And then I came back and then I went to go get dinner. And dinner was another amazing meal. I just can't believe how delicious this the food here is. So for dinner, they have Chef Ramses. He's amazing. He made uh, portobello mushrooms topped with this big glob of, I don't know what it was, but it was so good. It might have been some kind of chickpea mash, or I'm not sure, but it was really flavorful. And also, I had black-eyed peas that had pieces of potato in there. I had more salad. I had broccolini, um, steamed kale, and then a mix of sauteed mixed veggies like green beans and red onion and bell peppers. And I had the tomatillo avocado dressing on my salad again. That stuff is so good. And then after that, I ate that in my room and I'd gotten all unpacked earlier in the day, but then I just kind of chilled out in the room, talked to my sweet mate for a little bit longer, and she just got the clear to s- start another fast. She's been here for 40 days. She's going to be here for 30 more days. And she had to stop her fast and do some juicing and then refeeding. Um, and she just got the go ahead to start fasting again. So her and I are starting our fast today together. So that's great. Neither one of us will be bringing food in front of each other and tempting each other and making it miserable. So after I got settled in, returned my dishes back to the dining area and was just watching some TV. And then Dr. Strucker called me to just introduce himself and confirm that we were meeting today at 11 o'clock. Told me that he sees that I've been eating really well to prep for this fast. And he said, "Yeah, I see you've been eating great. You've had potatoes and asparagus and salad, lentils." And I said, I that's how I eat all the time, except for when I don't. And that's where you come in, help me break some bad habits. Um, and so I'm really excited to see him. And it sounds like, based on our conversation and what I have eaten prior to getting here, that I can start my fast today. So he told me to not have breakfast this morning. I went over to the food to get a video of it, and but I got there at the tail end of breakfast, which is from 8 to 9, and it was almost 9. So some of the trays were almost empty, but it looked like it was amazing. Um, so it's 10:20 right now. My stomach is growling, and this is only the morning of day one, and it's Friday, February 28th. And if all goes well, I won't be eating again until next Friday, March 7th. And that day, it'll just be juice, like celery, apple juice, watermelon juice. No uh, solid food yet on that first day of refeeding. Um, I didn't sleep all that great. It's pretty noisy, my room. The window faces a pretty busy street, and the food I ate, it's pure water. And so I was up peeing all night long. Probably, I bet I got up 8 or 9 times. But luckily, the bathroom is literally 2 steps out of my door, and I'm the only one that uses it. This morning, uh, a nurse came and got both Oshuka's and my vitals, our weight, asked about how much water we've drank. And then after that, then a doctor came in and he took my pulse. He asked what my energy level was. I told him for not sleeping very well, it's pretty good. I feel like I'm at about maybe a 7. He thought that was really good. Maybe it's not really a 7 because I didn't sleep worth a crap. Um, I'm really excited to meet with Dr. Strucker here in 40 minutes. And then it's going to be in the mid 70s today. So after I meet with him, I plan to spend some time in the courtyard. There is another gal here who I met through the Well Your World Facebook group, who I did see yesterday, and we hugged. And hopefully I can sit and chat with her today once I don't have to wear a mask anymore. And I'm just really excited for this whole experience. I might not have a smile on my face later because I'm only hungry right now. I don't feel like I'm starving to death yet, but I know that time will come. But I've got a really nice, sweet mate here that I'm going to go through this with, and she's been here for almost a month and a half. So she's going to be a great help to me. And I'm just super excited to be here.